Happiness Unlimited, the classic bestseller by B.K. Shivani ji. I'm a big fan of hers, and I'm going to give you 10 powerful distinctions which I learned from this particular book. Let's begin. First distinction: happiness is not dependent on physical objects. If you feel this car is going to make me happy, this vacation is going to make me happy, this house is going to make me happy, you're depending on outside objects, and happiness is not dependent on outside objects. Happiness is more about within. That's the first distinction. Number 2, happiness is a state of being which is created while working towards your goals. Happiness is not something which you get after you achieve your goals. That's the real biggest distinction, because you got to enjoy this journey, and in this journey when you enjoy, that's going to create the happiness. Otherwise, it's going to be a lot of stress, fear, doubt, worry, anxiety, and the journey is going to be miserable for you. So that's the distinction number 2. Number 3, what is stress? Stress is pressure divided by resilience. Pressure comes from the outside, resilience comes from the inside. Pressure is from outside, new phone, new car, new house, that's pressure. That's pressure from outside. But you can reduce the stress by having the resilience from the inside, by having the willpower, that strong inner sense of being that this is who I am right now. I am not being succumbed by the outside circumstances. That's where you can reduce the stress. The fourth distinction. Losers say, I will do this and then I will become happy. Winners say, I am happy so I am doing this. Big distinction. Number 5. The fifth distinction is about your personality and sanskars. So there are 5 different types of sanskars. The first sanskar comes from our parents. It's genetic, it's hereditary, it comes from our lineage. The second sanskar comes from your environment. It comes from your nationality, your religions, and maybe the people around us, family, friends, colleagues, associates. That's the second type of sanskar which we get. The third sanskar is connected to our soul. Our soul has got our sanskars from our past birth. That's the third type of sanskar which we have got. And the fourth sanskar is created from our own willpower. That means we can determine what kind of sanskars we want to have. That's our strong willpower, our strong determination. And the fifth sanskar comes actually from the qualities of our soul, which is pure joy, love, kindness, graciousness, gratitude. That's the inherent qualities of our soul. So ये पांचों संस्कार को मिला करके our personality is created. Number 6 distinction. The sixth distinction is that our mind is a monkey mind. We have got about 60,000 thoughts, 64,000 thoughts in a day. Different thoughts. Maybe about 30-40 thoughts in a minute. So really watch your thoughts. What are the different types of thoughts which we have got? We have got 4 different types of thoughts. Number 1, pure thoughts, which are powerful, which are positive, which are selfless. Number 2, negative thoughts about anger, ego, greed, jealousy, revenge, hatred. These are the second thoughts which we need to avoid. The third kind of thoughts, necessary thoughts. Thoughts which make us to take some actions which are necessary. These are basically neutral thoughts. And the fourth kind of thoughts are waste thoughts. Thoughts about your future, thoughts about your past. These are basically waste thoughts, because future is not in our control, neither the past. It's complete waste to have these kind of thoughts. The seventh distinction is stimulus and thoughts. Stimulus does not create thoughts. I use the stimulus to create the thoughts. The stimulus can remain the same, but I can choose what kind of thoughts I want to have. That's the seventh distinction. Number 8. The I, which I call myself I, is an embodiment of these 8 qualities. What are these 8 qualities? The 8 qualities are purity, peace, love, bliss, knowledge, power, and thought. These are the 8 qualities which embody me as an I. The 9th distinction is human beings versus human doings. We are human beings and we have to be at peace to do everything that needs to be done. Number 10th distinction. What is independent? If you break the particular word independent, it means IN-dependent. So if you want to be dependent on the outside world, you can never be independent. But when you realize I can be independent only if I can be dependent on my own self, that's true independence, because outside things will change. But what is not going to change is your own self, is your inner core. That's where you really start to become independent. And the bonus distinction about relationships. No one is wrong in relationships. No one is right or wrong. True empathy means when you really start to put yourself in the other person's perspective and have an open mind and really start to bond and have the harmony, that's real empathy. That can really make your relationships go to the next level. These 11 points which I've got from this book, Unlimited Happiness, I hope you're going to use this particular 11 points and to make you happy, to be happy, because being happy is our birthright. If you have liked this particular video, then press the like button, subscribe to our channel. Don't miss out on our videos, and that's where we really start to keep on adding more and more and value. Share this particular video, spread the happiness. I'm Sidharth Shah, the CEO of Think and Grow Rich Academy. We represent the Napoleon Hill Foundation in India. Let's get ready to think and grow rich.